and hope the game does not crash. Okay, and we are alive. Game don't crash. Oh my god, the game did not crash. Hello everyone. I'm sorry, there's gonna be a lot of talking in the background right now. Because this game loves to fuck with your head with voices and whispers and such. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu, the dark corners of the earth. Holy shit. I cannot believe that I can actually play this game now. So, the story with this game, and I'm not gonna be talking about the story in the game, I'm gonna be talking about what this game is. This game is a Lovecraftian, it's a game based on the book Shadows over Innsmouth by H.P. Lovecraft. And it is definitely, in my honest opinion, the best Lovecraftian game ever made. And it is, again, in my honest opinion, the best horror game ever made. And sadly, it was also a game that only worked on, like, Windows XP. Anything over Windows XP, this game just refused to work properly. Now, the usual suspects, the GOG.com, came over and said, no, we are gonna make this game work. And boy, did they deliver. I've done a testing stream, the game did not crash, no big bugs, everything worked the way it was supposed to be. And the game actually even looks slightly better because they applied the texture thingy. So, the game looks slightly better. Do not expect a really good game, like, graphically, because this game is very old. And even when it came out, it was kind of, the graphics were kind of dated already. But otherwise, this game is a solid game. Solid like Solid Snake. Wait, that's wrong. Whatever. Anyway, so this game is a kind of first-person shooter, but it's more like an adventure game. Think Amnesia, but your character is not a wuss and has guns and can protect himself. But the reason why this game is scary is because a lot of enemies that you actually face, you can kill. But also a lot of enemies that you face, you cannot kill because they are beings outside of your imagination and comprehension. And, you know, mere mortal weapons cannot hurt them. So the whole Lovecraftian, Cthulhian, Mythosian theme of this game works very well because, honestly, at some point in this game, you become armed to the teeth. You are literally a walking Rambo. But there are still enemies that you cannot kill. Like shooting them in the head with a rifle just pisses them off. Not to mention your character is his own biggest enemy because your character, you know, he's a normal human being. So he slowly goes insane, and the more insane you are, the worse the game gets. So yeah, we are now gonna start a new game. I'm not gonna be talking over cutscenes, usually. I will do my best to not talk over cutscenes. I will be reading all the diary entries that are not voice acted. And I will generally try to explain things if people ask in the chat. Because I love, you know, H.P. Lovecraft's universe. I love the whole cosmic horror thing. It's probably the most beautiful horror universe you can imagine, in my honest opinion, again. It's opinions, you know, you may disagree. I'm just saying, Outlast was pretty close to this, it was fun, but your character was a fucking wuss. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the game. We can only play on normal. Even though we are gonna be playing on normal, this game is hard as balls, so I'm probably gonna die a lot. I'm gonna shut up.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
By the way, this game is really dark. If you are not into this kind of stuff, if you are, you know, easily scared, easily disturbed, end the video right now. I love how he like super made sure that he would die. He cut his wrists and he hanged himself. And he probably took too many of his pills. So, you know, Jack here, we do not know his name yet, but Jack here just made super sure that he would die. Game tips, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna have the game tips on because it has been a long time since I played this game. 6.5 years ago. Again, sorry about how the game looks. This is the best I could have done for the game to function. Because even fixed, this game is a moody game. 6th of September, 1950.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Okay, so first things first, the controls for this game. This game controls kinda like both well and very badly. It controls well because you have the usual, like, you know, you have good movement. You know, like you can like go around and such. But for instance, you cannot go back. You cannot go backwards in this game. No, backwards, my folks, is checking out things. It's your use button. Also, you cannot control this game on WASD. No. You control this game on cursors. Tell me one game that still uses cursors this day. Anyway, hello there, sir.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir. Is it true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
That you've cracked cases where there was no evidence.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Also, subtitles are on. I had to fight with the font a little because I'm playing this in 1080p. And the text was super small in 1080p. So I actually had
Always
to...
questions I'm in no mood for answering.
So yeah, like... I had to fight. You might have to fight with this, but the GOG forum is really good at answering questions and helping you with problems. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful.
Be careful.
It's taking him so long. Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it easy.
Okay, let's go up.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
A bit twitchy. So yeah, we are gonna go
Be
in.
careful, sir.
Try to stay calm. You better hurry, Jack.
Yeah, we are gonna go in, and now we need to hurry. If we stay outside, we will get shot and we die. We do not want that. So just go forward. Go, 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 go. There's gonna be gunfire. Again, you can die very easily in this game. This game is very realistic. Usually it 1 to 2 bullets kills you. Just go in, close the door behind you. Learn to do that, by the way. Closing doors behind you will save your life. There. And now we can have a look.
A depiction of some alien creature.
Okay.
That's an unusual design.
What unusual design? You mean textures, like literally like textures bubbled on top of other textures? And what about this weird eye?
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Okay.
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
How do you know it's blasphemous?
The fire's still burning. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror.
How do you even... Again, Jack is a very interesting person. Anyway, we are gonna take this. It's important.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Jesus. So yeah. Yeah, basically it says that we can open our inventory. By the way, the most low-res inventory ever. And we can basically, you know, read things like this. It's very important. God damn it. Where's the mouse? Okay. It's a really bad thing, by the way. The mouse is white and the paper is kind of whitish. And I'm already slightly colorblind, so it's actually very hard to see this. So basically you can read everything you pick up here. It's really useful. Also the diary. So yeah. Evening. I guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero. But I just had a run of lucky hunches, that's all. Just another cop doing his job, sure. So there's a disturbance at a local residence. Probably just a bunch of kids hopped up on moonshine. While calling a detective. Maybe the uniform boys are sore at being out of this weather. They want to share the joy with the local hero. It wouldn't be the first good-natured prank I had to take since those newspaper reports. I don't know though. Something doesn't feel right. More than just a regular bad feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's strong. I'm probably just tired. Those dreams don't help. I can't remember when I last got a good night's sleep. Must be a month at least. Right about the time I started my round of lucky hunches. The dreams have been getting worse lately. Almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. Lack of sleep must be affecting my nerves. Wow, jitters or not, I better get going. Oh yeah. So basically, he smokes, he's an alcoholic, and he has weird premonitions. So basically the usual Lovecraftian
The
protagonist.
board has been used to illustrate a diagram. The illustration is quite scientific. Looks like a blueprint for some kind of room.
Okay, can anyone even like guess what the fuck this is? Like, it's so low res. And by the way, this it has been even more low res back in the day because you could play this game in like, you know, 1024 to 700 or something. It was like absolute dog shit. So like back in the day, this was even worse. How were you supposed to read this? Anyway, we're gonna continue. Go to the wall. Ratties. That's a lot of ratties. Can we eat the ratties? No, we cannot eat the ratties.
It's an old stove.
I love how there's gunfire.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
The rotted smell.
That's
And
super
save point.
strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
So yeah, this here. Oh, it's 2 a.m. I presume it's supposed to be a.m.
Watch him on the stairs.
Shut up.
An old grandfather clock.
Shut up. Shut up. Let's just save. So yeah, this has been my testing save. I'm gonna now go over it. Please don't crash.
That one to the right taking cover. Kill him.
Ah, so much noise.
The front door has been barricaded with tables and chairs.
Why can we not take it away? Anyway, we are gonna go up because you know that's smart, and we are gonna go here.
Last.
He died.
I better keep my distance from empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. They seem to recognize me. I don't get it.
Yeah. So basically, they know who I am. That's a very important thing to realize right now. Yeah, we do not want to go. Basically, in that room, there's like dead people who died to poison. But there is a very important thing about this game. It's very hard to explain things because, you know, people are fucking shooting, but basically Jack has sanity. Sanity is depleted when he looks at things that are basically disturbing, when he's in the dark, basically the usual things. And it affects him throughout the entire game, so the more sanity you can save, the better.
Don't shoot. Unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Dead. Fucking dead.
Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
Oh, this is one of the things. So, Jack is kind of starting to panic because, you know, he literally just saw someone die in front of him. And he is actually fucking with my controls now. Like, you can probably see it slightly that, you know, like, he's actually moving my mouse, even though I'm not moving my mouse now. Let's get the key.
He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning.
Oh, God.
A key. Could come in handy.
By the way, if you stay at the window, the police people will actually shoot you. Because, you know, the game specifically said that, you know, there's a lot of new guys. And, you know, like, they kind of suck. Anyway, let's save the game. Saving game. Okay, let's move on.
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of photos of Jack. He is not happy about that. So let's pick up this.
Another key.
And also a newspaper. Give me a second. A silver key with L engraved on the... Okay, give me a second. The Boston Globe, 1909. Those of our readers who live near the headquarters in the ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yif, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. By the way, people who are into mythology and Lovecraftian stuff, Yif, you most likely know already what's going on here. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside of the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yif. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind the so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seems powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because the house is private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Yeah, I know all about that shit. Are the horrors of the Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yif engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Oh my god, there's so much. I did not expect this to be this long. A source within the police department speaking on the condition of anonymity tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of the numerous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot, or will not, investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interest of Boston's citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about so-called church and its followers. Oh, finally. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. Editor's note. It is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Edelstone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig. He could not even write it properly, Jesus. Oh, maybe he did not write it properly because he was scared. When he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Yeah. I mean, it's some good reading. It's just pretty long. Because, it's like based on a book, which makes sense. Anyway, time to read this.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements. It's a timetable of my movements. Looks like it's from 2 days ago.
Yep. It basically says, if I can read it properly, at 8 he leaves home, arrive at station, leave station, lunch, go to a bank, back to station, follow suspect, stakeout, and return home. Man, he has a pretty active life. And now we are gonna, you know, creep Jack out because we are horrible people.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I gotta think.
Okay, so this is basically teaching us about the sanity. What we need to do is to go into the light, stop, look at the, basically look at the light. If you look at the light, it will calm down Jack a little. As you can hear, you know, he's breathing. His breathing is slowly getting slower. And now we can start moving. Also, if you see any screen tearing, I'm super sorry. I actually cannot play this game with a V-Sync on. Gaming game. Back.
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked. Someone is having a good time. Oh hey, more reading! This game loves
The drawer
reading.
holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
Okay, let's read it then. Mythos, tome, and manuscripts. Narcotica. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkable distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great rays of Yif. It makes you dizzy just to read it. I mean, yeah, that is the usual experience reading Lovecraft's work.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Yeah, it sounds like someone is having either a really good time or a really bad time. See, if this was like Alien Isolation or something, there would be like an alien behind me in that window, in that mirror. But you know, because this game is actually subtle, it's not gonna do that.
Shit, that did not sound good.
Okay, we need to go down. We need to go down. Also, we need to hurry. We need to hurry like a motherfucker right now.
Well, that's just swell.
There is that person. Don't look at him, just go. Just go. This whole place is about to fall. And yes, you can die in the first area in this game.
This sink would be used for scrubbing up.
Yeah, but there's something in it. You. Okay, check.
It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently.
Jack, look at the light. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack, man. Come on, Jack. God damn it, Jack. Yeah, Jack is not having a good time at all. Oh, it's probably because of the corpses.
Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Yeah, we should go. Jesus, Jack.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
Okay, Jack is calming down. Chemicals calm down, Jack. See, the problem is, what we are about to see is not gonna calm Jack down at all. Yeah.
Good God, what the hell is all this? I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine? His internal organs have been removed and spread across the room. This insane contraption looks like it's keeping him alive. Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Yeah, let's not look at him. Let's not look at him.
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
I presume they are, like, giving him intelligence, I guess?
This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines.
Ew.
Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid.
Yep. You know, that's more imagery that, you know, you probably never wanted to see in your life. Okay, let's activate... You know what? This is probably the best thing you can do when you are, like, doing, like... When you are in, like, some ruins of the Cthulhuan nature. You know, just press buttons, you know. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, shit.
Yep, he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. He's...
At least he's out of his misery.
Yeah, that's a good way how to look at it.
The crystal's still warm.
By the way, you have to do that in order to get the crystal. Okay, this is another section where you need to go.
It's gonna collapse at any moment.
You need to go. You need to go. Do not stop. Just click this. And we are in another... Just... I mean, just look at this. Just... And there's like weird noises coming from below the darkness. And like... There's like weird thing here.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know, Jack. You tell me.
I wonder what it's for.
I have no idea, Jack. What's inside? Like, you can hear it, but you cannot see it because, you know...
There's no power.
How do you even know? How do you even
There's
know?
no power.
Jack, how do you even know that it's supposed to be powered? This is all, like... This is like right after the First World War. You guys probably do not even have idea what this could be. Anyway. What we need to do is to go into our inventory. A strange green crystal. It's warm and exhibits an unusual glow. Let's just put it into a hole.
Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
Yep. And, you know... Again, you know, like Lovecraftian Survival 101. If you get lost in a impossible geometry room, then, you know, the best thing you can do is to press random buttons. Oh, Jack. Oh, that went well. The 6th of February, 1922. So many years in the future. And now we are a private detective.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own.
German and French. Horrible
Reawakened
Mythosian
5 months
languages.
ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Notice what he's drawing on the paper. Just saying.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Sorry, I actually had to. I had to pet my dog. So, night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson. Okay, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. For what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson, gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson, and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and a combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation. If that was the plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Well, whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual hick-down prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place, and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town. Maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Yeah, we are gonna be going to Innsmouth. I don't know. God damn it. my game is loading too quickly. I cannot read those. 7th of February 1922. Innsmouth.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
It's like he was waiting for me. Let's do this. So welcome to Innsmouth. The worst shithole in the universe.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
So yeah, I have already finished this game like once, maybe twice in my life.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Oh, Jack. And because of that, you know, like, I know what's gonna happen. I know, like, the important plot points. But it has been like 7 years since I played this game last. 7, maybe 6 years. Like, I basically played this game when it came out. And that's basically it. So, because of this, I do not actually... This is kind of like half blind, because I have not played this game for so long. I might as well go into it blindly. So yeah, let's just go explore, you know, let's just have fun. Oh, I forgot, you can open and close door by not actually even looking at them properly. There's gonna be a very important ability later.
A small wooden clock. Nothing of interest.
Nothing of interest. Jump, jump. Hello there. Someone I totally do not know, even though I know you.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir.
Gilman.
Gilman.
Charles
Charlie
Gilman.
Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Look at his face. He looks so evil.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. It's locked.
It's locked. By the way, this game is really
It
dark,
won't open.
and that is
It won't budge.
with me actually, you know, putting the brightness really high. So imagine how dark this game gets if you're actually playing on brightness that the game wants you to play on. It's not fun. Like, the darkness will never get better. It's only gonna get worse, trust me.
The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
So yeah, time to, I don't know, look around, have fun, maybe have some tea. Hey, that's the First National grocery store. Hello.
Stop! You can't come down there.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Look at his fucking face. This face is so bad. And this is not because of, you know, bad graphics. This is actually, well, I'm just gonna say it's like a story point, basically.
It won't open.
Let's explore the town of Innsmouth, because, you know, we hate life. Hello there, sir.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
You at least look a little normal. Is the sound...
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Kid Riley says I know him.
Okay. Exploration, exploration. Hello there. Can I not talk to you? I'm pretty sure we are supposed to talk. Well, now I'm confused. I am pretty sure we are supposed to talk to her.
Evening.
Oh, okay.
The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, Miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
It's okay, she was, you know...
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now.
It's okay, we can try it later then. Oh, hey. That was definitely a body. That was quite definitely a body. Someone's body was there. We are not gonna talk to this person just yet. So yeah, time to learn how to sneak. If I remember correctly, I was really bad at sneaking this game. Because this game was like one of the like first games that, you know, try to like build themselves around sneaking. And because of that, the sneaking in this game is actually kinda bad. Or maybe I was just bad at it, and I'm probably gonna be bad at it. Hey there.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Elliot Robes.
Oh my god, Elliot.
What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Stranger. Oh my god, Elliot, you have grown.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Oh, Nelly. Hello there, sir.
Evening, Constable.
Courtesy, I'm busy. No time for fucking strangers.
Stranger!
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burke, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost.
Okay. So what we need to do
He isn't going
is to follow him.
anything useful.
We need to follow him very slowly. Very quietly. Go, 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 go. Believe this is the door that we need to go into.
It won't budge.
Fuck, not this door. I think we actually need to go where he's going. Okay, this game is this is a game of patience. You have to be very patient in this game. Otherwise you will die horribly. Jesus. The ambient sounds in this game. The ambient sounds in this game are just so top notch. It just makes you so creeped out. Need to wait for the guy. Oh, he walked past already. God damn it. Come on, man. Let's go. Just leave. Just leave, man. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
It's unlocked.
Go, go. No, Jack, we don't have time for this right now. Okay, left the scratch marks. You won't be able to move the object. Open. Move against it in the direction of the... Okay, that's how you do it.
These shelves look light enough to push.
Yeah, I know. Just push, 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 push. We need to block the door. Okay.
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Yep, medkits.
The till's empty.
Yep, it is. It got fucked up, boy. Okay, so we need to hurry because that guy is gonna come over soonish.
It won't open.
We need to fucking blaze it here. We need to fucking be Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Don't believe me? Try it out yourself. This game is like...
Won't budge.
This game is like $5 on GOG right now.
Looks like the door was forced open. And there's scratch marks on the wood.
Scratch marks? That's weird. Okay, so
There's
we need to take this.
Bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, use the weird trapdoor handle thingy. By the way, when you are in your inventory, time is not stopped, I believe. Shit! Fuck! Did I fuck up? I think that was scripted.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
That's... He is so lazy. Are we hurt? No, we are not. Okay. Okay. Pick this up. Ooh. Reading. Paperwork. Oh, no.
Looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Okay, let's read the diary then. Oh, we have two things here. Thieves have been robbed. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager from his Arkham office. Why would you work in Arkham? That is such a silly thing to do. This branch had only recently opened. The First National Grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth. The robbery is a definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. So yeah, that's one thing. And oh, it's his diary. Oh shit. So yeah, this is actually Brian's diary, so let's read this. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone going into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. I'm pretty sure deader is not actually English. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here. Before we both out of here. Is the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open old man's Wade's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I will show her all of it. So yeah, there is some kind of woman here that he has taken a liking to. So you may be thinking, you know, how to get out of here, because we are kind of stuck. Yeah, we are like super stuck. Well, Planet Jim, it is actually very simple. You need to push this. With our face, by the way. And fuck you. And then we will wish we never did. Wait, look. Just let me go.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
Yep.
These people must have died a long time ago.
Why do you think so? Because they are fucking skeletons by now. There's photos.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
That's kind of sad. Yes, gun bullets. Oh yeah. So yeah, you would not presume, but in this game, there's actual weapons in combat. But we are not gonna have a gun for like a long time.
Nothing of interest. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Sabotaged? I mean, it's just not been used for a long time.
It won't open.
Wait, what? Dude! There's like newspapers here.
It won't budge.
It won't budge. Okay, I think we can pick this up. No. Basically, if something can be picked up, it's usually like highlighted little. Okay, we can go there. What about this door? Yeah, we can definitely go here as well. Yeah, this is basically... We need to get really good at unbolting and bolting shit, by the way. I forgot. Wow, that was like the first reaction Jack had that a normal human being would have. Oh god.
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
This noose broad? Oh. Oh god, that's such a horrible thing to say about this.
Nothing of interest here.
Nothing of interest here, you know, just a chick, you know, being hanged.
Can't see anything of use.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything useful here.
The poor woman must have taken her own life.
You think she has taken her own life. But what if someone made it look like she has taken her life?
The door's bolted shut.
Well, then unbolt it. Yep.
Nope, nothing important.
Oh, come on.
Nope, nothing of interest.
Dude, close the door, man. Good.
It's not important.
Nothing's important to Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors.
I thought you find
New
him at the
names spread
refinery.
fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later.
Hey, Silverstone, welcome to the
That's
stream,
the
man.
first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
So yeah, I'm super sorry that I jumped, because I thought that he's gonna show up later on at the basically at the refinery. But no, he showed up here, and I absolutely forgot that he shows up here. He's like waiting here. He's like waiting for us here. And when we, you know, like I was like, oh hey, you know, an elder sign. I'm totally gonna go save my game, and he was like, so I was like, anyway. Let's save the game. God damn it. Like, I'm getting spooked by things that I should not be getting spooked by.
It won't open.
It won't open. Oh. Something can see us.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Something could see us. Something's on the roof. Something's on the roof. And then now we can hear whispers in our ears. Anyway, I know where we are supposed to go now, because we also got rum. And I know exactly who needs some rum. It's me. Hello there, sir.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Are you having fun, sir? Are you having fun, you know, finding trash in this 2D trash? Yo, that's good 2D trash. Nom nom. Yes. Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh god, look at this guy.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Jesus. Everyone is such an asshole in this town. Yeah, I thought Mackie is actually gonna be here, but I guess not. Yeah, there he is, at the refinery. I actually remembered.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look,
Mr.
miss,
Waters.
I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Jack is so smooth. So smooth.
She's too frightened to talk to me. But this lady knows something.
Hey, Mackie.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is gonna crack this case.
Yeah, like, Jack has been told numerous times to fuck off, just go out, just leave. But no, he just continues. He just pushes on.
It won't budge.
He does not know when to stop.
The window looks into some old passageway.
That was another body. That was another fucking body. Someone just keeps bringing bodies.
when the driving rain of the
Oh no.
hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
The garden.
Do you think that's the valiant shrink? No, we were bold and brave.
Anyway, sir.
Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
No.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
No, don't puke me. Oh my god, no.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet. Till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man. I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
So yeah, we have now learned of the Order of Dagon. Again, if you are into Lovecraftian stuff, into Mythosian stuff, then just the word Dagon.
Tonight, boys, we must fight, but the winds which shower our sail shall never scare.
We need to leave this person. Basically, if you are into Lovecraft and, you know, his universe, then just the name Dagon should scare you. Can you tell me?
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool I lent to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over the port. He caught something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Oh, poor guy.
Zadok. Zadok.
Curse you, lad, for staring at me with them eyes. The old captain in hell, and he's staying there. He can get me. He can't. No, he can't get me. I had nothing done. I ain't done nothing or told nobody nothing.
Yeah. So, oh my god. Hello, Demis.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me.
Okay, we are now gonna teleport.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
Ah!
That remains to be seen.
You have no idea, dude.
I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment.
No, fourth wall!
Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
No, this game is becoming Metal Gear Solid.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
So yeah, whenever there is the eye symbol surrounded by a star, this is a safe area, basically. Enemies who come here cannot kill you. I'm actually gonna make a new save, by the way. Yep, Zadok is like literally out of it. He's like... Something Something's on the roof. Something's on the roof. Swear to God, something was on the roof. Well, we need to find a poorhouse. But we also need to keep our eyes on the roof because... Oh no. Also, I do not remember how to get to the poorhouse, so yeah. The rest of the stream is gonna be me lost.
It won't budge.
But it's okay, you know, like, this game... It has only very few, like, open areas. Oh, hey! There it is.
It's unlocked.
Snipping around with hate wanted.
Anyway. Da-da-da. Close the door. Oh my god, we are actually loading. And we are saving. Did the game crash? No, it didn't. Good.
If I see you without fire, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
Hello there, missus.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
And we just cause her trouble. Oh, we are such a good guy. Jesus. This is so dark, I actually cannot see anything, by the way. Holy shit.
It won't budge.
Won't budge. It's stuck.
It won't open.
It's locked. Oh god.
Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town.
Yeah, disease.
It won't budge. It won't open.
Look at her hands.
It won't budge.
Look at her face. You can just see slightly that her face is not okay. Her face is not normal at all. Oh my god, let's just go. Jesus fucking Christ. Hello there, sir.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
That's funny coming for you.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens.
Oh.
The sign says,
okay.
It's the entrance
just
to
please
the town
open the door.
poorhouse.
Okay.
It won't open.
Oh shit.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the
Did you
food
see
is
that?
rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
Did you see the thing? It was just a thing that just jumped down. Oh my god. Hello.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places.
Aye.
I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything.
Yeah, we actually cannot even talk to him anymore.
That Zadok Allen tells some wild tales.
Aye, Zadok's a troublemaker, I tell you. If he weren't such a drunken old fool, the Order have sorted him out before now.
Oh. He actually believes in the Order. Let's go. Let's not talk to this person again. Why? Moth.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
I mean, it's a poorhouse, so, you know, what do you expect? Oh god, it's like...
These beds reek of sweat and urine.
Ew.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
My god, there's like bugs and shit everywhere. There's cockroaches on the floor.
Her sleep is restless and erratic.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, let's take a, med kit from, a bug-driven fucking ew area. That's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. As people spam me on Skype, as always. I think she's dead.
The old woman's dead.
Yeah, let's go.
It won't open.
It won't open. Let's, stay clear of that.
Won't budge.
Oh, by the way, so our character has a chronic fear of heights. That will kill you in this game a lot.
It won't budge.
It won't budge.
It won't budge.
It won't budge. Get used to it won't budge. He says that a lot. Oh, Jesus fucking
Do you know
Christ.
the Burnham lad? He worked in the first.
What's wrong with your face?
Can't see as I notice what you're saying, stranger.
Oh my fucking god, she talks like a man. Ah.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work, and Mommy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
Jesus.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
Jesus fucking
You don't
Christ.
say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks.
Oh god.
I should check the place over while I've got the chance.
I love how Jack is just... He uses a child.
Nothing of interest.
He uses a child to get inside a house, basically barging in and being an asshole. By the
What are you
way...
drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
By the way, the music that she's humming is the one from the Arkham Asylum.
It won't open. It won't open.
Sorry.
It won't budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture.
Can you hear it?
It won't budge. It won't budge.
So yeah, we are about to make a major mistake here. This is a mistake. And remember one thing. This entire mistake is our fault. Do not think that this is not our fault. This has been our choice. Yeah. Shit is getting real. Take this.
Looks like a diary.
I love how, you know, our character just got hit, he's bleeding, you know, everything's wrong. And he says, looks like a diary. We're gonna read the diary after this scene, by the way. Don't worry, I did not forget.
Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was copped by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It don't flesh and blood. There's
Jesus.
plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
I have to say, the most horrifying thing about all of this is how they just take her dead body and just throw it over the shoulder. That's like such a disregard.
Okay. It won't open. Nothing of interest.
Anyway, let's take this.
It's Ramona's coloring book.
Okay, let's read those. So far we are just ruining everything, by the way. Missing entry? I'm completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in the Arkham Asylum, or what happened to the 6 years between my 2 visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality change that night in Boston. They watched me for a while. I decided I wasn't dangerous and let me go. After 6 years I switched back. Just as mysteriously. They admitted me again, found nothing wrong, and here I am among the personal facts they returned to me is a leather-bound journal. Perhaps it will tell me what I've forgotten. Looking through the journal, all I can find is my life as a police detective. There is no hint of any illness or mental strain, or anything else that could explain my change of personality, or the equally sudden recovery that still baffles my doctors. However, a number of pages have been torn from the journal. Who did it or why, I can't tell. Did I destroy them myself to suppress some horrific memory? Or did the asylum staff judge their contents detrimental to my treatment? Why was part of my life erased? What is it that I can't remember, and who wants it to stay forgotten? Is it a precaution to protect my sanity, or the key to something I need? Sanity. You are funny. Okay, so we have a lot of things to read here. We are gonna read the advertiser first. Innsmouth robbery, missing manager accused. In yesterday's edition, we reported a burglary at the recently opened First National grocery store at Innsmouth. The case took a new turn today as authorities in the town named Brian Burnham, the store's manager, as a suspect in the case. Burnham has not been seen since the robbery and is thought to have left the area. It is a very straightforward case, said Chief Constable Andrew Martin. In response to inquiries by the advertiser, this young man simply robbed his employer and fled. I imagine he's out of the county now, if not the state. The Chief Constable dismissed concerns expressed by the First National Grocery Regional Manager, Mr. Arthur Anderson, that Burnham may have been kidnapped or injured. Okay, then the diary. This one is important, by the way, because we have a puzzle to do with this one. The last entry in the diary is from today. It reads, "Another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movement of that thing that I married pacing about her locked room. Damn the esoteric order of Dagon. Damn the oaths. And damn the town fathers for not hanging Albert Marsh when they had the chance. No, burn him and his whole filthy clan. I wish I could just leave, abandon my sham of a marriage, leave the store to rot, and start a new life far, far away. But I'm trapped here. Every time I look at Ramona, I know it. Watching her sleep, in her beauty and innocence, my heart feels like breaking. She has no idea of what she will become. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. The change cannot be far off. Her birth gave me such joy, so much that I still use the month, day and year as the 4-number combination for my save. In that order, starting clockwise. Oh, this is gonna be such a hell, by the way. It is as though I am trying to preserve that date forever and deny the inevitable horror. I sometimes think of killing her, an act of mercy before she starts to manifest the horror. God forgive me, but she is my daughter, and I could never harm her. She is blameless in all this. When the time comes, Innsmouth will be the only place for her, and until then, I must stay here to watch over her. It is my penance, my atonement for creating her life with her chosen mother. After she joins them, if the grief does not kill me, my life will be my own once more. Not that I know how I will have the strength to go on without her." So yeah, we have the combination. Also, this one is really fun. So this is her coloring book. The drawings that fill Ramona's book are like things from a nightmare. It is hard to believe that a young child could imagine such horrors. There are pictures of strange, unnatural creatures crudely drawn, but still able to provoke visceral feelings of revulsion. One of them is captioned with the word "mother." What can it mean? These profoundly disturbing images raise grave concerns about the girl's state of mind. Oh, Jack. Give it time. Come on. You need to leave. You need to go. You need to leave. Hello there.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Yay, thanks Rebecca for not giving me extra bandage. So yeah, basically how you heal in this game. And it's actually quite realistic compared to like literally every game ever. You actually have to find the wound, and very specific wound by the way. And you have to specifically choose what kind of like healing utensil you use on it. Okay, this might not be like, you might be saying, you know, like, okay, this is probably not a big deal. Imagine having to do this in the middle of a firefight. Yes. And by the way, this is not stopped. You know, like the game is still going in the background. Yep. Let's heal up. By the way, the more wounds you have, the longer the animation is. Also, what the actual fuck happened here? Did someone just explode in that corner? It's really like someone literally exploded. Don't crash. Okay. We need to go into the variety store.
It won't open.
Oh. I thought we were supposed to go here. I legit thought that we are supposed to go there. Now I'm confused. Maybe here? Innsmouth Courier?
It won't open.
No. Well, now I'm confused. I really thought we are supposed to go there. Yeah, that's the blood room. Maybe here?
It's unlocked.
Okay. Just close behind yourself every single time. That's a nice rug. Oh hey, someone is being cheeky here.
You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley.
Oh, did she just punch me in the dick?
Give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Dude, she just punched me. She just fucking punched me in the stomach, or actually maybe like in the knee or something. Wow, bitch. You bitch. Just wow, you don't do that. That's mean. Oh, it's just the cage, okay. Okay. Anything I can check out?
Nothing of interest.
No. Can I steal some money? No. That would be so ironic, you know. I'm here to, you know.
It won't budge.
I'm here to deal with like stolen money. And I would steal money just for the hell of it. Also, we do not get shops like this, you know, like where...
It's a birdcage.
Yeah. Yeah, but like we do not get, you know, shops like this where, you know, the people have like, you know, the mini ladders that they have to like swing around. Anyway, so he said it's in the diary, so give me a second. A photo of Brian Burnham with Ruth. There's a message on the back. It reads, "I love you, BB." Aww. That's actually cute. So... Give me a second. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. So she was 10 years old. Change can be for all her birth gave me so much that I will the Monday and year. Okay, so it has to be 10 years. before. So the month, day, and year. In this order, starting clockwise. Okay. Oh boy. Every YouTuber I have ever seen to play this game has failed this puzzle. So I wanna not fail. So it's gonna be 7, 2. 7, 2, 1, 9, 2, 2? No, give me a second. Is the 4-number combination. Wait, how do you make a year? Year has 4 numbers in it already. Huh? Okay, so it should be 7. Actually, no, it's gonna be 2, 7, 1, 0? Oh no, am I doing the same thing here? God damn it. Everyone. Okay. So 7, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let's do this. It's month. Oh, give me a second. Oh no. How do I... Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay.
That's not right.
I know it's not right, dude. God damn it. Okay. I should have looked this up. Okay, so it is supposed to be month, so 2, day, so 7, it was her 10th birthday. Okay, so 10th birthday. I mean, it could be 12. Yeah, it could definitely be 12. No, let's do this. Jack? Okay. So. I've already fucked up. God damn it. That's not right. But he didn't say that's not right.
That's not right.
Okay. Okay, so we need to go for 2. 2, 7, 1. Shit. 2. I fucked up already.
That's not right.
No! I'm probably getting the numbers wrong. Check. Okay, thank you, Jack. Okay, so 2. Okay, we need to start at 0. So 2, 7, 1, 2.
That's not right.
Okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna solve this. I am gonna solve this. Okay. So let's go back to 0. So 2 clockwise. 7 anti-clockwise. 1 clockwise. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 2. Did I do it?
I must have made a mistake.
Oh baby. I knew it. I knew that this is where the stream is gonna end because I will have to look this shit up. God fucking damn it. I think we are getting the numbers wrong. By the way, the entire game is actually played. Okay, this is probably the most insane thing. The reason why I'm so confused about the controls is because the entire game is controlled by the fucking cursors, you know, the fucking cursor keys. But this is actually not controlled by the cursors. This is actually controlled by WASD. I'm not even fucking shitting you. I think GOG actually changed this. Okay, let's start at 0. Go for 2. Then go for 7. Then go for 1. And go for 2.
That's not right.
See, I cannot alter this game. I cannot actually look up the number because the game would crash. This is one of those games, you know, like this is one of those games that crash when you alter them. So I cannot actually look up the number. I'm pretty sure the number is right. Give me a second. I'm gonna have another thing. Yeah, if you could, Silverstone. Like, I think I have the numbers right. Okay, let's read it again. Okay, so. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. Yesterday! It's not 7, it's 6. I'm fucking retarded. It's fucking 6, not 7. So yeah. Again, let's go for 0. So, we're gonna start at 2. Then go to 6. Then go to 1. And then go all the way to 2.
That's not right.
Okay, this is bad. I was like, oh, I finally got it, and then I did not. Okay, let's have a think about this. It's 1922. It's 7th of February. 1922. The month is 1st, and February is the 2nd month, so it's 2. Then it's the day, and this is yesterday. Maybe it's 19? People on the forums are saying going counterclockwise, not clockwise. Make sure you start at 0, but you have the numbers right. So it's 2. Is it 2712? Or is it 2612? I love how it's saying starting clockwise. Are you fucking real? 26. Okay, so I got the numbers right. I have the numbers. It's just, god damn it! It's the diary lying to me. Okay. So let's go to 0. I'm just gonna reset it.
Made a mistake.
It's okay. I just resetted the thing. Okay. So 2, 6, 1, 2.
Yes.
The thing is legit lying. Holy shit.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words Book of Dagon.
By the way, we now have a Book of Dagon. Again, for anyone who actually knows like Lovecraftian things and such, Book of Dagon is a pretty strong and important thing. I cannot believe, even after this many years, that fucking puzzle still baffles me because in the book it fucking lies. Oh, start clockwise. No, start anti-clockwise. What the fuck? No wonder so many YouTubers, you know, fail with it. Okay, we have done everything here. So yeah, Book of Dagon. This book is handwritten and heavily bound. Its cover is embossed with the title The Book of Dagon. It seems to be a religious work translated from a series of ancient tablets. It tells of an entity called Dagon, apparently some kind of sea god, and his consort, Hydra. They are the greatest of an underwater race called the Deep Ones, who worship them with sacrifices and other rites. The descriptions of the sacrifices are particularly shocking, and there are details of magical spells and other strange rituals. If this incredible manuscript is to be believed, their history stretches far back beyond the remotest human origins into unthinkable remote antiquity. A few individuals are so incredibly old that they have seen continents rise and fall, for they do not die of old age as humans do. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are such individuals, and are greatly revered for their age and size. Their greatest awe, however, is reserved for a dark god named Great Cthulhu, who is said to sleep and dream in the underwater city of Rileth. I hope that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I never knew. I've only read the city of Rileth. The book seems incomplete. The last chapters tail off, as though the translation has not been finished. Oh. Again, Cthulhu, the underwater city of Rileth, where Cthulhu forever sleeps, important things for the whole Cthulhian Mythosian thing. Yeah, we got the Book of Dagon. Or Dagon.
It's getting late. I'd better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night in this hole.
Man, that fucking puzzle. Ah! You know what? Maybe you should close that door. I think I've seen something again. And I keep hearing more and more weird, spooky shit. This game is so filled with atmosphere. By the way, this is a freebie that I remember. Just sneak. Sneak before you actually enter. And listen.
Waits killed his own daughter, his own flesh and blood. Damn shame.
Maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe, Charlie? I seen Elliot dragging him off. Caked in blood he was.
But Birch reckons she were ripped open, Joe. I don't reckon Tom would have the strength for that sort of killing.
I ain't got much time for talking, Charlie. I got instructions from the order to make certain the outsider doesn't leave tonight.
Oh.
Would that be the strange fella you brought him to Innsmouth a couple hours back?
Yeah.
I'm reckoning on him asking for lodging here this evening.
Yep, they do not want me to leave. They want to probably do terrible things to me.
Stop bothering me, stranger.
Dude, I need to take a bus home, man.
I should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking.
Dude, what an asshole. Hello, Gilman.
Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house. Nice views over the town, I'm told.
Great. That sounds just swell.
Hey, you all right there, sir? Starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal. Like you'd seen a ghost or something.
fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
You can say that again.
Charlie, can you come with me? I need to be telling you something. Perfectly.
Excuse me, sir. The Innsmouth law doesn't like to be kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
Okay. And it begins. I'm just gonna give you a freebie. Leaving this building right now is a bad idea. Also, they are gone. Take the key.
It's the key to the back office.
We have very little time to do this. Go, 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 go.
It's unlocked.
There's blood.
The rug is caked in dried up blood and guts.
Yep. Time to find a very terrible secret. Yep.
The rug is caked in dried up blood and guts. There are severed body parts strewn all over the office.
Take the shotgun shells.
There are severed body parts
Like
strewn
hands.
all over the office.
There's a head.
The hatchet is encrusted with blood. I'm not touching it.
Take the book. Okay, so this book...
I wonder what secrets this book holds.
Okay, so this book is probably the best book in the entire game. The post-mortem records. She were a lovely one, and no mistake. I kept her going as long as I could, for the music she were making. Such a pair of lungs, and after she were done, I found those lungs on her look as good as they sounded. Maybe I'll keep them. Her liver was particularly sweet as well. I never much wanted to go to New York, but if they all talk as much as this one, I reckon I ain't missing much. Soon as he woke and saw the knives, he was away, talking and pleading and bargaining for his life. All them words made me dizzy, and I had to take his tongue first to stop him. In future I better wait a while after they eaten dinner, but his innards stank awful. The bones was nearly all out before he died. I was more careful around the arteries, so as he didn't lose any more blood than could be helped, and he lasted a lot longer for it. The flesh moved on its own as he tried to work his arm, but with the bones gone and there were nothing he could do, just twitch. I took it out of the strap so it could move free, and I watched. The new gag worked much better, and he was more quiet than the last. So good. Such a good writing. Hide everything. We have not done nothing here.
If you just follow me, sir, I'll show you to your lodgings. I heard there was a killing over at the old Waite's house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter. Caked head to toe in her blood, they says, and had to be dragged away, screaming and crying. I reckon there'll be a lynching for what he done.
Don't do it. Rainbow, you literally just arrived at the end of the stream. God damn it.
You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
Loot. What a nice person, right? What a nice person.
Nothing of interest here.
Is there like a book there? Is that like a Lovecraftian book? I don't know.
The room's cold enough without opening the window.
Okay, first things first, what we need to do to lock this. Oh, we cannot do it yet, okay.
The room's cold enough without opening the window.
Told you not to do it. Okay, lock this. You have to do it. You need to do this in order to progress the game, dude. Yeah, you do not wanna lock this right now. And this is where we will be stopping, because the next section is probably gonna be a section where I will die a lot. And for that we will need another stream. Basically this game is kinda... you basically kinda switch between... you kinda switch between, like, action segments and then, like, adventure segments is probably the best way to say it. And the next segment is very actiony and very... I guess pixel perfect is the best way to say it. And it's gonna take a lot of tries for me to do it. Especially because I am actually not that good at this game. So yeah.
Better. Not exactly safe, but the best I'm gonna get in this infernal town.
Yeah, you can say that again, Jack. Innsmouth turned out to be more dilapidated, depressed and unwelcoming than initially expected. The stench of rotten fish fills the air, while poverty and disease lie festering in every cobbled back street. Only a few of the inhabitants have been at all cooperative. The others are evasive and sometimes downright hostile. My detective's instinct tells me they're trying to hide something. Of course, I could simply be prejudiced. English is not my first language, I'm sorry. But their look and manners, it's actually my third. They're almost ugly enough to get me believing those local tales of the Innsmouth taint. Even so, I've been able to make some progress. Finding Ruth Billigan was a lucky break. He's convinced the lover boy is still in one piece and being held in the town jailhouse. Rebecca Lawrence is clearly afraid of something. She doesn't come across as the type that scares easily. But then, I guess she's not afraid enough to leave. She seems more worried about me. Then there's Zedek Allen, the old rummy. He was willing to talk, alright. I wish I knew whether he turned to drink because of what he saw, or whether he saw things because he was drinking. No pillows, 1 star. Dude, have you even seen this fucking place? The Order of Dagon, some heathen religion, brought back from the South Seas by Obed Marsh. Rituals on Devil's Reef. Those who wouldn't join massacred by some kind of monsters in 1846. It's all so far-fetched. But what else could explain the thing that charged out from Thomas Waite's attic? If I hadn't spoken to Thomas himself, I'd be sure I was seeing things. Whatever's really going on, this place gives me the creeps. The dreams are becoming stronger. I seem to spend each night in weird, fantastic landscapes with immense buildings like no architecture I've ever seen. And my body, in the dreams, it's so strange I can't begin to describe it. Maybe it's some buried memory of all the occult stuff I studied when I wasn't myself. And this spooky vision thing is acting up worse than ever. Used to be I could kind of see what people were thinking sometimes. But now it's going crazy. It's like someone's watching me all the time, tracking me from the rooftops and the shadows. Okay. This was a normal sentence back in the day. I'm so edgy I can hardly think Oh, times have changed. If only I could get some decent bourbon in this miserable town. I mean, you literally... I love how he calls it the spooky vision thing. That is something I would do. If only I could get some decent bourbon in this miserable town. I mean, you literally gave the only booze to a bum. Like a street bum. And then the bomb gave you a key. I need to track down Brian Burnham, and fast. The sooner I get out of here, the better. I'll make an early start in the morning. Saving game. And this is it. I need to see whether the game is actually... Interesting, it said that it said that the game saved, but it did not. That kinda sucks. That's okay. Because I really do not want to do this section, because this section sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's really hard. I'm just gonna quit. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, voices in me head. Anyway, so yeah, this has been Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. I really enjoyed myself. This game has aged like fine wine. I think today, when I'm much older, I'm much better with English language, and I, actually read the books. I think I'm appreciating this game much more. And we are literally in like, I don't know, maybe like 5% of the game. Like, this game is actually really long. There's like several really big chapters, and again, you can tell that it's based off a book. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking a small break, and then I'm gonna be back with another game. So if you wanna, stay here and watch. I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. Most likely either Warframe or something small, something like small-ish. Definitely not Warhammer or, Fallout right now. So yeah, if you have enjoyed my content, make sure to follow me on my Twitch. If you are on YouTube, like my video, share it around, comment. I really appreciate every single comment that you guys do, and I try to answer to everyone. And if you want to keep up with my content, make sure to subscribe. So yeah, I wish you all a great day, and do not get eaten by a Shoggoth, because getting eaten by a Shoggoth is a horrible acid death. You do not want to be eaten by a Shoggoth. Like, get eaten by a deep one, that will be like really quick at least. So yeah, cheers.